Officials in Vincennes, Indiana, thought they had the perfect plan to get rid of an old housing project and provide some specialized training for its fire department. But as News 10's Mike Grant explains, the plans unraveled when the old buildings at Sunset Court turned out to have more in them than expected.
Firefighters in Vincennes are trying to learn the ropes on this day about rescue operations that involve getting people down from high places. Training has picked up here because the department has added a lot of new firefighters.
There's always a points to improve on. That usually they roll into lots of things to affect our safety.
This particular training is about rescue, but the fire department have been doing some training inside of burning buildings. The problem is that the buildings that they were setting on fire turned out to have some problems.
We started out with a good project that it was going to benefit all the citizens of Vincennes.
The idea was for the fire department to burn the old buildings at Sunset Court and use them for training. That would help clear the property so the city can turn it into a park. But after a pair of those buildings were burned, officials found asbestos flooring in nearly every one of the structures.
We have to take a different route because there will be no more burning.
The new plan calls for the city to tear down the buildings and for the housing authority to cover the cost of dumping them in special landfills.
We'll be glad to see them down and some good use to that property.
Because these Depression-era buildings have just been sitting here for a decade, and it's time for them to go. In Vincennes, I'm Mike Grant, News 10.
Officials say because the Cub League fields are nearby, the demolition won't begin until August 1st. The Housing Authority hopes to have Sunset Court cleaned up by the end of August.